Hello! Ah, 5 gifters! Regum Voss, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subbies to start the stream. Appreciate it. Appreciate it very, very much. Mike, thank you for the tier 1. Lurking Brando, okay. You know what? I just hate you guys. I really do. If you ask me how much I hate you on a scale from 1 to 10, it'd probably be like a 9, probably. Speaking of people I hate at a 9, there's TJ. Just kidding, TJ. TJ! Thank you so much for the tier 1. I'm sorry, you didn't deserve to catch that stray. You didn't deserve that stray, I apologize. TJ, thank you so much for the tier 1. Just had some cheese. Oh my gosh, you know what I had for lunch yesterday and the day before? And then you know what I had for dinner? I had a tuna salad, and then I had a tuna salad, and then I had some linguine with clam sauce, and it was all so good. And you know what? You'll never get to experience any of that. Loser! Savishi! Why do you want the baby to lose fat if it's you that needs to exercise? I need my baby to gain fat. My baby is on the small side. So, she's in the 45th percentile for weight and the 50th percentile for height. So she's like a tiny baby. She's on the small side. Now, granted, if you look at her father is like, you know, this big. He's tall, but he's this big. So, like, she's got skinny genetics, but she's a tiny little baby. Tiny little baby. Have a great stream off to dinner. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Tsubishi, glad to see you again. Hope you're doing well. I'm not sure what you've been doing recently, but thank you so much for the tier 3. Thank you for that support. Let's see. Let me say hi. Hi, Vex. Hi, Arrow. Hi, TK. Hi, One Happy Drunk. Thunder Dan. I'm right here, pal. Right here. Has, workout streamer who reads books to the stream. Every other paragraph changes workout from squats to lifting some weights. I mean, that kind of gets, that's like the best of all the worlds, right? We get to continue book club, and also I get to not be so fat anymore. That might be 5-head idea. New meta, perhaps? New meta. If you want me to pull the plug, just tell me. Pull the plug. How are you going to pull the plug on my stream? TK, thank you so much for the watch streak. Thanks for watching 3 streams in a row. There she is, hating on fans. Dude, hating on fans? I'm not hating on... I'm just telling... I'm speaking the truth. I'm spitting facts. These are facts. All straight facts. I have connections. What are you going to message Salt? Yo, Salt, pull the plug. Hi, everybody. Hello. I think I said hi. Matt, I don't think I finished saying hi to people. I definitely didn't. I stopped at has. Okay, hi, Mike. Hi, Regan Boss. Hi, Superman. Hi, Mad Hatter. Hi, TJ. Hi, Sabishi. I think now I've said hello to everybody who has checked into the chat so far. Hi, Gamerly. Hello. I think now I'm good. I think I've got everybody. Poggers. Think we're ready. Think we're checked in. I don't know why my sub goal is not updating. That's wrong. That should say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should say 8. Why does it say 2? I'm gonna have to fix that. Oh, okay. 6, 7. 6, 7. Stupid meme. Stupid meme. I wish 6, 7 meme would fall off the face of the earth. Lalo94 Gaming, what's up? Hello. I refunded mine so it shouldn't say 7. Why? Because you caught that stray right off the bat. My bad. I'm sorry about that. You didn't deserve that. I was just feeling angry. I was feeling a little bit feisty. Also, what did Sabishi say about something about working at night? It's called work at night. Yeah, but what do you do during the day? Not that I'm not here during the day, so, what do you do during the day? Hi, Brett. Hello? Brando isn't here, so I had to say it. 6, 7. 6, 7. Sleep? Okay, that's fair. I guess if you're working at nighttime, you need to sleep at some point. Okay, valid. All right. Well, now I feel like an idiot. Thanks for making me feel stupid. Love that. Appreciate it. Level 2 hype train. Over in 40 seconds, unless we keep this hype train going. Build the hype. bring out the hype button for a little Christmas hype. Let's see. So, first of all, hello. I'm sure you're wondering what the something crazy is. Well, I actually have two things on my mind, and maybe neither of them are that crazy, but they're kind of crazy. Well, one's kind of crazy, the other is maybe not so crazy. Maybe they're both not crazy. I don't know. Maybe I'll just tell you and let you decide if they're crazy or not. Thank you very much for the level 2 hype train, by the way. The hype train is over. Thank you very much. Snids, what's up? And before the ban. Can't make you feel anything that's not at least partially true. I'm not an idiot, Sabishi. If you suggest playing tanks, I'm out. No, that's not the suggestion. The suggestion was not to play tanks. The suggestion, well, the things that the first one is I kind of want to chop off all my hair. It's really, really long, which is weird because I feel like I just got a haircut. So I'm considering, like, big time chop, like, huge chop. Is that crazy? The only thing with that, okay, go bald, I would need a lot of subs to go bald. I would do it genuinely, like dead butt. I would do it because I don't have any more weddings. I've already had my child. Like, I would do it for the right amount of money. I would let Royce shave my head. For the right amount of money. But we would need the right amount of money for that to happen. Howdy, partner. Great, we're all doing fantastic. Thank you so much for asking. Chop it off and dye it blue. No, I don't want to give, like, liberal vibes. That's the only problem with that, is if I dye it blue, then people are going to look at me and assume that I voted for Kamala, and I don't think that that's the vibe that I want to, like, give off into the world. So, but I also think maybe if I shave my head, I'll give off that vibe, but I may also give off, like, I don't know, maybe not. Like, maybe I'll just give off, like, I feel like if I'm bald, I might give off like lesbian vibes, which I also don't really want to give off that vibe. But I guess that doesn't really make any sense because I'm married with a baby. I don't know. Also, hi Matt, hi Jeff, hi Joseph. Hello everybody. To create, thank you so much for the follow. So this was my first crazy idea. Is I'm considering chopping off a lot of hair. Go bald and shave off the eyebrows for the right amount of money. For the right amount of money, I will do that. When I look into locks for charity, if you're going to chop it off, why not do it for charity? Yeah, when I was a kid, I did locks for love. The only thing with that is it's got to be like fresh hair. And I don't know. Now, I haven't colored my hair in a really long time, but I have colored my hair. So I don't know if that still counts. Because there's definitely no color left in my hair. So I feel like it should be good, but I did do locks of love when I was a kid. Hello, blonde? No, not blonde. I would never go blonde. What about red highlights or blonde? I have gone red before, and I do love the red. So, I don't know. Maybe just one eyebrow. Listen, I will... So, okay, here's the other part of the crazy idea. As you guys know, if you've been here for, the past couple of years, you will know that around Christmas time and New Year's, I do my annual subathon. Obviously, this year, that is not possible whatsoever because I have a baby that I have to take care of. So, unfortunately, this is the year where there will not be an uncapped, kind of capped subathon. However, what I am considering, and this does kind of still feel like a crazy idea because I still have to take care of a baby, is I'm considering like an all-day stream. Like a subathon, but a subathon that's capped at like 12 hours or so, which is significantly longer than any stream that I've done since having a baby. And instead of the goal being like extending and extending and extending, is making the goals really significant. For example, shaving my head. So, that is what is happening. Sabishi, you have to be awake at some point. Lesbians get married and adopt a kid? I mean, they could, but Royce doesn't look like a woman. So, like, maybe if I'm out by myself and my head is shaved and I'm with my baby, they might assume I'm a lesbian who adopted a baby. But if I'm with my husband, surely they would not. um, we've heard there is, oh, good. Oh, C Playa. Thank you so much for the joke. Don't pull up Britney Spears, Patty. Please don't. You have very nice hair. I do have very nice hair. I agree. Thomas, thank you so much for the tier 3. Thomas, how would you feel about me shaving my head? Thomas was opposed to me coloring my hair. I don't know how he'd feel about me shaving my head. When I get up to go to work, 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. Fun. Okay, so like I'll be streaming potentially at 3 p.m. So you got to get up before 4 p.m., right? No? Yes, maybe so. That's the crazy ideas. The crazy ideas connect here. Is I really would like to do a big stream for Christmas because it just has become so routine. Like I've done the subathon for 3 years in a row. I feel like I have to do some type of Christmas extravaganza or my life will just feel lacking. I will feel like there is a piece of my yearly routine, my annual routine that is just not there. And I feel like I have to do it. I want to do it. But obviously I cannot do a multiple day stream. So I was thinking of doing a during the day subathon, but have the goals be really extreme. But I need some ideas because the only idea that I can think of that's really extreme is shaving my head or eyebrow or something. Oh gosh, could you imagine just one eyebrow shaved? Like everything else is the same, but I just am missing an eyebrow. Oh, the looks that I would get in church. Oh man. So yeah, so maybe you guys can help me come up with some extreme ideas for goals for a Christmas subathon. If one of the goals doesn't make Royce a full-time streamer, I'm out. I mean, that's really extreme, Mike. But it's just not possible. It's just not. You could always do a snow-a-thon, whole stream outside in the snow. Sabishi, I think all of our snow is going to melt before freaking Christmas. I don't even know if we'll get, like, snow again. It's supposed to warm up. We're going to have like the 40s and 50s for the next couple of days, which I'm really, really upset about because I really want snow for Christmas. We have a ton of snow outside, but it's all going to melt. And then I'm going to look outside. There's not going to be any snow for Christmas. No leftovers for a week is pretty extreme. Oh, TJ. Oh gosh. I can picture the goal now. Patty has to make something new every single night. And like prove it to you guys. Oh God, please no, please. Like I actually pray to the Lord. That's my nightmare. That's my nightmare. I don't want to do that. Clutch your nuts. Thanks for the follow. Hey, how's it going? It's going great. We're trying to brainstorm some ideas here. You opposed to getting your ears pierced? I mean, my ears are pierced. I just have one hole. I'm not like opposed, I guess, but like it's gonna be ouchies. I don't really want to poke myself and be in pain for no reason. I would do like one. I would do maybe like one extra hole. I would maybe do one extra hole potentially. How about piercing my nipples? You pierced yourself? No, I didn't pierce. No. I got these done when I was 8 years old. And my brother told me that it was going to bleed so much they were going to have to put buckets under my ears. So it was a traumatic experience. And we actually have pictures of it. And I cried a lot. I was not good with the pain of getting my ears pierced. So, that was not a good memory. I remember the outfit I was wearing and everything. On-stream nip piercing would bring in a crowd. It surely would. It surely would bring in some people, I think. Yeah. Uh-huh. I wonder if Twitch would say no to that. I'm like, are there other things that I could do other... I feel like I've done so many things on stream. And obviously I can't like hurt myself Like, I can't do like that. What is that stupid chip? The really hot chip thing. Because I still have to take care of a baby. Like, I can't be, you know, I can't be down for the count. I gotta be able to still get up and give my baby a boob. So, a little bit restricted. Maybe like a game. Maybe like something scary, like a really scary game that I'm afraid of. Which I know exactly what game I'm thinking of, but I don't really want to say it because I don't want people to ask, why don't you want to play that game? And then I have to explain it, so I'm not going to say it. But there is a game that I'm thinking of. Your brother has some nice peppers that you could try. I don't know if he still has those peppers. And I don't want to do any more of those peppers. Oh, I have PTSD thinking about that. I'm afraid of all the games you normally play. Well, I'm afraid of this particular game. So, do a Raid Shadow Legends sponsor. Oh, don't make me one of those. Tai Chi stretches and movements, great for health and flexibility. My foot actually is, I have, what's it called? I have like pins and needles in my leg right now, and I don't know why. Chug a gallon of milk? I couldn't do that even if like, even if I could, like, I just couldn't drink that much milk, even if I wasn't lactose intolerant. We can't do jump scares anymore, so scary games aren't as fun. You can still jump. There's, what's it called, is still, Shia LaBeouf is still in there. I never took Shia LaBeouf away. Shia LaBeouf is still 1,500. Ban Snides forever is a fun goal. We can make that. That's not that fun of a goal. I disagree. Thanks for the second chance. Oh gosh. I gave you a second chance. What was that? Was that a penis? Was that like a penis in the chat? What was that? I don't know why I gave you a second chance. I don't know why I unbanned you. I must have been feeling really generous. Show us on the doll where Fortnite touched you. Yeah. Play some more Red Dead Redemption when we could do. I mean, I could put Red Dead Redemption on the schedule for a subathon. We could do that and see if we can finally get through Red Dead Redemption. Although sadly, I did see a spoiler, which was really disappointing. Thanks for the third chance. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. What does that say? Bis Touquet. I feel like I'm saying a bad word. Thanks for the follow. Cough. That spoiler. Yes. Saw it on Twitter. I was so sad. I was so disappointed to read that spoiler. But, you know, there's still game that I have left to play. I wish that I had done more of the side things, I think, before he got tuberculosis. Because now he's constantly like, and I'm like, could you not? Could you not? I'm trying to kill a legendary animal. Could you not be coughing up a lung? It's annoying. City Flyer, what's up? I liked the game. The game was great. I have to say, it's a really great game. It's just huge. There's like way too much to do in that game. But it is a great game. One game that I really look forward to, and I want to play this on stream when this game does eventually come out, is The Witcher 4. When The Witcher 4 happens, I will definitely be playing that game, regardless of whatever is happening in my life, whether I'm pregnant, having another baby, whatever, I'm playing The Witcher 4. Have you finished the books? I have not. I have not finished the books. I did finish the one that I was reading, which I guess is the first book, because I remember I read the book of short stories, and then I just finished Blood of Elves, maybe? I did finish that one. Do. Boo. Eat a huge juicy steak. Oh gosh, like a goal could be make another steak. Oh, it was so stressful. That was one of the most stressful streams of my entire life. Live out of your car for a day? Live out of my... I can't. How am I going to live out of my car? There was so much smoke. It was so stressful. It was such a stressful situation. Maybe I'll start compiling ideas of subathon goals. I just need some feedback. And the problem is when I'm not live, you guys don't give me feedback. Nobody reacts to my things in Discord. So if I'm not live to ask you guys, what do you think of this potential idea? I'm not getting feedback. So scrolling your stream titles comes up without the last word. What? Should I just become a workout streamer so I can lose this baby? That's what you're saying that you see? What? So I can lose this baby? Okay, that's not... I don't want to lose my baby. I love my baby. I'm keeping my baby. But I want to lose the baby fat. I gained a lot of chunk with the pregnancy. So trying to lose the baby fat. Good. Yeah, no, I definitely am not trying to get rid of my baby. Illusion Beast, thanks for the follow. Sing me a song. Sing you a song. Not me, no sir, I guarantee it. I want much more than this provincial life. I want adventure in the great wide somewhere. I want it more than I can tell. And for once it might be grand to have someone understand. I want so much more than they've got planned. You don't want to lose the winter weight right during winter? No, I do. I do want to lose the winter weight during winter. I need to get down to 125 before I can get pregnant again. So I have quite a few pounds to go. The other day I realized me and Kathy have beef already. Why? Why do you have beef with my 7-month-old child? What did she do to you? Hi, Patty. Long time no see. What's up? No, I don't want to get rid of a baby. I love my baby. I want to keep my baby. She's a doll. She's my little porcelain doll, and I want to keep her forever. You want to get pregnant again? Huh? I do. I do want to get pregnant again. I do. I'm not quite ready to get pregnant again. When you were here 12/31/24. Okay, yeah, so you were here a year ago. I was pregnant. I was 20 weeks pregnant. You did know. Your last message in here was, what did I just walk in on? Pregnancy what? Are you? Oh, congrats, Patty. That was last Christmas. That was New Year's Eve, actually. I was 20 weeks pregnant. I gave birth on May 17th, and my child is 7 months old. If you exercise outside in the cold, you will burn more fat to stay warm. Oh, but exercising outside in the cold doesn't sound nice. That sounds not enjoyable at all. December has been great. I've been eating whatever I want, putting on a little bit of extra weight before I go back to carb-free into the spring. Victim. How do I lose the rest of my baby fat? But don't give me these answers. Don't tell me work out. I can't. Don't tell me eat less. I don't eat that much. I really don't remember. Okay, well, to refresh your memory, last time you were here, I was 20 weeks pregnant. I gave birth to a little girl on May 17th. She is 7 months old, and she is currently in the other room with her daddy. Congratulations on my girl, Dad. She is awesome. She's wonderful. She's just the greatest. She's the absolute greatest. I'm obsessed with her. Do you care about weight or fitness? I want to be, here's the thing, I want to be fit. I want to be in like the best possible shape before I get pregnant again, so that maybe, just maybe, my pregnancy isn't as horrible. Because my first, well, I guess it was my second pregnancy, but my pregnancy that I carried to term, I was absolutely miserable. It was awful. It was terrible, and I gained so much weight. I want to make sure that doesn't happen again. Royce is actually watching, it's a YouTube channel, and it's called Agenda Free TV. He watches, his name is Steve, and he covers, like, current events. He is currently watching that stream. I don't know if he turned it off or if he's still watching it, but he was talking about the shooting at Brown University, which is currently ongoing, and I don't know what the update has been since then. What'd you name her? Name is Catherine. Catherine Marie. That's my sweet baby's name. Catherine Marie. I want to be in the best fit shape without working out or eating less. Yes. Well, no. Here's the thing. I guess I should rephrase that. I can work out. I just can't go to a gym. If you can give me fast 30-minute workouts that I can do in my house, then I can work out. He's on Twitch too? Oh, I didn't know that. I did see that he posted that there was a suspect in custody, but then the university said that there wasn't. So, but I feel like he's the president, so maybe he knows more. I don't know. Tagamo, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Thank you. Hi, Tagamo. Hello. When was the first one? I literally said it like 4 times. I gave birth on May 17th. I gave birth on May 17th. I was pregnant from August to May. I gave birth in May. She's 7 months old now, and I would like to get pregnant again next year. Oh, Tagamo, thank you so much for the 7 gifted subbies! Aw, Sag. I just noticed our count. We just dropped by like 200 subs. Oh, where's Thomas? Thomas, help! Tagamo, thank you so much for the 7 gifted. Thank you. You are a doll. You are a doll just like my baby. Oh my gosh. Speaking of my baby and dolls. Let me say this really quickly. When you have a baby, I hope that you don't have to ever deal with this. You guys, let me educate you. Do not touch someone's freaking baby. Do not touch somebody's baby. Do not touch someone else's baby. Today, we were out. I went to a winter festival, and we were in a store talking to these people they were actually from the animal shelter, and they had a kitten there or whatever. And we're talking to these people, and this woman comes up and lifts the cover, like Catherine, in her car seat, she has a cover over her car seat because she was sleeping and because I like to keep her, like, protected, like, so people don't come in over and touch her. And she lifts up the cover. And I, like, immediately, like, shift my body in front of her. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get away from my child. And I'm like, she's sleeping, please. Like, she's sleeping and we want to keep her asleep. And she goes, oh, okay. And I'm like, what are you doing? I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. And my thing is, would you ever walk up to an adult and just, like, unzip their coat or touch them? No, of course you haven't. So why would you do it to a baby who is the most vulnerable population in our society? I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? You're a psycho. So please, if you have never been told this, please do not touch people's babies. Don't touch their car seat. Don't touch their stroller. Don't touch the child. Don't touch anything. Walk away. Walk away. You can look from a distance, but don't touch them. I was so frustrated. And this happened just like 2 weeks ago or something at the grocery store. This woman put her hand into Catherine's stroller to touch her. And she grabbed her binky. She grabbed her binky to put her binky back in the baby's mouth. And I'm like, what the actual F are you doing? Oh my gosh, I feel so angry just reliving these moments. Because why would you do that? Why would you do that? I should have. I honestly should have. And I feel like this is really stupid, but I always feel bad. Like I'm being the Karen if I say, please don't touch my baby. But I should say that, because why the F are you touching my child? And you know what? They wouldn't do it if they were like a toddler or an elementary school kid. You wouldn't just come up and grab somebody's kid, but for some reason everyone thinks it's a baby, and so you can touch them. You can't! Don't touch somebody's baby! Sorry. I just had to go on that rant for a second. But most people didn't hear it because there's an ad break. Sub, so no ads, LOL. There's an ad break happening for another 40 seconds. Sorry about that. Sorry about the ads. Gotta happen. Shamat. Hello. Hello. This is what bodyguards are for. Honestly, it would be great. It would be great if I had a bodyguard. I wish that Jake could come with me to do things. So I could have this like scary basset hound who growls at people the second they come near me. Because that would be amazing. Because I'm so tired of people coming up and touching my baby. I find that it's mostly women that do this inappropriate touching of babies. I will say that yes, there have been more instances of women doing it, but I have also had men do it. I have also had grown men come up and touch her. This literally happened just in church last week. Last Saturday, a man, I was standing in the back with her because she was being very loud. She was being very disruptive in mass. And so I took her to stand in the back. And this man, and he's an usher, so like I don't really know his name, and I don't really know anything about him. But he came over and he was like, she was due May 12th, right? I was like, no, she was due May 14th. She came on May 17th. And he like grabs her hand and is touching her hand. And like I'm like cringing. I'm like, don't touch the baby. Don't touch the baby. Don't touch the fucking baby. Don't touch the baby. Why are you touching the baby? No, Scary and Bassett don't really go together, but he growls at strangers. And so it would be nice if I had Jake with me and he just growled at strangers and then they wouldn't touch her. So please, this is just like a public service announcement. Please don't touch people's babies. Please, I beg of you, don't touch people's babies. Please. Hence the sign, it's more necessary than you think because people are stupid. I thought you were crazy for that sign. I really did. I was like, this is so overkill. This is so unnecessary. I'm not putting this. And now, the amount of times, probably at least 10 times, people have come up and touched my baby. What are you doing? Sorry. In my country, such women called I'm a mother. What, they say like I'm a mother so I can touch the baby or what? I try not to touch people. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That you would not go up and touch a stranger. So why would you touch a stranger's baby? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Can I touch the dog? No, he won't let you touch him. He hates people. That's just like my mom. She just walks up and instantly touches the dogs. And I'm like, what if the dog bit? Yes, you should not touch people's dogs either. You should never, ever touch somebody else's dog as well. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. The only thing that matters is caloric intake versus calorie burn. Fitness for women is different than for men because your macro requirements are different. I would recommend looking into keto for women if you want to burn fast. I do want to burn fast so I can get pregnant again. I got to lose these last couple of pounds because I won't let myself get pregnant before I'm back to pre-baby weight. You say that, but these are the same people who will walk up to a pregnant woman and touch her pregnant belly. You know, I did not actually have that happen a lot. I feel like I had that happen maybe, but it was like people who I knew. I never had a stranger, like a random stranger in the grocery store come up and say, oh, look at your beautiful belly. That never happened. But I do have random strangers come up and touch my child. Out of their minds. Out of their freaking minds. Is it a small town mentality, like they're part of the community and feel like they have some entitlement to your child? I don't know. I don't know if that's what it is, but I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I don't know what we were talking about before I went down this rabbit hole of frustration. I don't think this was the original like topic that I was going to start talking about, but then I got onto this and obviously I'm heated about it. So need to know, you touch my baby, I touch your face with my fist. No, literally, my sister-in-law gave me a little sign that was like, stop, your germs are too big for me, and you're supposed to hang it on their car seat. And I was like, I'm not going to use this. This is absurd. No one's touching my baby. And now, now I realize that I should use it because I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of it. Any emotional nonsense that a woman does under the influence of a large amount of hormones, she justifies by saying that she is a mother. Well, that's not a good excuse. It's always old people. It's never like young people. It's always older people who do this. Always. As for working out, keto is a myth. The only thing which reduces weight is caloric deficit. That being said, there are tons of YouTube workouts. Well, keto reduces your carb intake to the point the body switches to ketogenesis. So you'll burn fat instead of carbs for energy. This will cause you to lose weight quickly. Mind you, 5 to 10 pounds will come back when you resume carbs, but you'll replenish. Okay, so keto. Let's do, what's keto? Keto is just no carbs, right? Oh, gosh. Ugh. People thinking you're crazy is worth it to keep people's grimy hands off her? Yes. 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 I agree. I agree. Patty looks buff? I do not look buff. I look fat. This is not buff. That's fat. This is all fat. This is fat. Patty's fat. Patty is not where Patty wants to be in terms of her weight. But it's okay. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Okay? So it's fine. Now I got to change my sub goal. I am PC fatty. But you know what? I'm not like super mad about it because here's the thing. My body did a great thing. My body brought new life into the world. So I'm not super mad about it. If I just gained the weight from being a fatty McFatso, then I would be a little mad about it. But I'm not. I just, I did a good thing. I brought a little baby into the world. Wait, why did it do that? No. Hey, I said this. Here we go. As someone who just lost 70 pounds this year, I can tell you it works. Yeah. Victim has been on a whole thing. Isn't it natural to gain some weight during pregnancy and post-labor? Yes, it is. It is. And it's based on what you weigh prior to getting pregnant. I was only supposed to gain 20 to 35 pounds. I gained 45 pounds. I started at 125 when I got pregnant, which is honestly even too big for me. I'm normally 120, but because of the miscarriage, I was in a state of depression and all I did was eat crumble cookie. So I was 125 when I got pregnant, and I gave birth at 166. So I'm sorry, that's 41 pounds I gained. I came home at 146 from the hospital, so I lost 20 pounds when I gave birth. I am now 133. So I've lost 13 pounds since coming home from the hospital 7 months ago. But I need to lose those last... What I love, and in a perfect world, I get back down to 120. But I would be content if I could just get back down to 125. So, now you know all about me. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. But my question, my stream question here, should I just become a workout streamer so that I can lose the baby fat? Because this is a time where I could work out. It's during the stream time. So I could chat and do some working out. Mike, it's not like a permanent workout streamer. But this would be an ideal time for me to exercise since my baby is being taken care of and I can use this time to work out. How about finish Red Dead Redemption 2? Thomas. It's a great suggestion. We were just talking about that. I was just talking about how potentially I will do a Christmas subathon, since normally I do the extended subathon, but obviously this year that's not going to happen. But a day-long subathon where Royce is home, and on the agenda will be Red Dead Redemption 2. But it's a subathon, so we're gonna need subbies. So Thomas cannot, he can't put the whole stream on his back. So, is that like working out to lose the baby fat or doing exercise? Oh, I want to lose the baby fat for sure. But I would also like to be in a better shape than I was for Catherine's pregnancy, because I was not in good shape for Catherine's pregnancy, which I think also contributed to how sick I was. I would like to be in better shape for that. Do you really have such bicep, or is it just an angle? Didn't I just flex? I think I just flexed. And no, I did not work out during my pregnancy. This is what happening. This is what happened. The first trimester, I was sick as a dog. I was throwing up every single day. The second trimester, I was physically in so much pain from my hips and my pelvic bone. Wasn't working out then. My third trimester, I was just too large. My third trimester is actually when I started exercising. I started going on walks. But that was literally because I was trying to get labor to start. Because I was like, please get out of my body. I want my body back. So, moral of no, M21. This was not just like, I'm a little sick, I'm nauseous. No, this was vomiting every single day. Sometimes multiple times a day. I had very, very, very bad sickness. Every single woman in my family on my dad's side. So like my sister-in-laws and my mom, everyone was mildly sick. Like I have two sister-in-laws right now who are pregnant, and they were both mildly sick. They were both nauseous. I was not just nauseous. I was vomiting every day. It was hell. It was hell. It was hell. No, they were just like, oh, I don't feel good, I'm nauseous. No, I was much worse. I'm not the only one that wants you to finish Red Dead Redemption. Yay, I know. Listen, I would. It's just how can I fit Red Dead Redemption in to less than 2-hour streams, you guys? That's the hard part. Good off that. I mean, I might do it. I might do it. Whether Mike wants to mod it or not, I might use this time to exercise because it is a time that I can do it. Potentially. I'm thinking about it. It would be nice. Projectile vomit is the worst. It was terrible. It was terrible. I don't know why I'm already thinking about being pregnant again when I went through 10 weeks of pure misery. Pure, terrible, awful misery. Don't forget the World of Tanks. Yeah, exactly. Yep. That's right. World of Tanks and exercising. Which I have not had anyone talk to me about that video. I've had no one. I don't think anyone even knows that video exists. Like it's out there, but I have not had a World of Tank person come to me and be like, "Hey, saw your bashing video. Would love to talk to you." Nope, nothing. I farted so hard I passed out in the store today. Dang, that's tough. You're saying you're going to start doing 5-hour streams that are half Red Dead and half working out? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I know this is a conversation I have to have with my husband. I got to talk to my husband about this, and potentially my mom as well, so that there's two people, here who can help with Catherine so that I can potentially manage this. But if I could pull off a Christmas subathon, a day-long subathon, on the agenda will certainly be Red Dead Redemption. However, it's a subathon, so to keep the stream going, we need subs. So if you want to see that, you gotta sub. At the very least, you gotta sub. So, just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Was gonna say, why on earth would you go through that again? Because the reward is so worth it. The reward is so worth it. I'll be working, but I'll keep the subs up. But Thomas, why don't you tell me when you're not working so you can actually be there? There's gotta be a day where you're not working. Actually, Royce's schedule is now Monday through Friday, so he's pretty much off every Saturday and Sunday. There's not a Saturday, Thomas, that you're available? Kotra, thanks for the follow. But yeah, I have to definitely discuss that. I have to discuss that with my husband and potentially my mother as well. I don't know. This was what I was talking about in my announcement, you guys. A potentially crazy idea. Can I pull this off? I don't know. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know, because it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. I still have a baby that I have to take care of, and she is eating solids now, but she's still mostly eating breast milk. So I would still have to take breaks. I would, to be fair, pause the subathon while I'm nursing her, because I don't think that would be fair. I will pause the timer while I'm nursing the baby. Just, throwing that out there. But what state is Rhode Island in for us non-Americans? What state is Rhode Island in for us non-Americans? Rhode Island? No, I have not had a day off since mid-October. How is that possible? How have you not had a day off since mid-October, Thomas? That's not allowed. Doesn't your employer have to? Yes, it is a state. Like, Rhode Island is the state. I learned some time ago when an egg is successfully fertilized, it sends a burst of light out from zinc. That's true. Yes, it does. It's where Brown University is. There was an event there. Oh, that's probably why. Oh, okay. I know. I'm sorry. It's just funny. It's like you asking, what state is Pennsylvania in? Pennsylvania is the state. But I didn't think about it. I talked about that earlier, and I didn't know if Royce was still watching. If that's, has there been any are there updates happening? I see that there's like there's some type of speaker. Days off are not guaranteed. That's illegal, Thomas. That's illegal. Tell your employer to give you days off. What state is Pennsylvania in? We only have 4 places, and they are counties. Wait, what country are you in? Hi, Juan Fra, hello. 2 confirmed, multiple injured, more news to come. Man. Why is... I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Did you collect your free Hogwarts Legacy? I already have Hogwarts Legacy, and I already played the game, so I did not collect my free Hogwarts Legacy. Those are not counties. You said counties. Oh. You said countries. I'm sorry. I thought you said counties. Sorry about that. I know the countries in the United Kingdom. My bad. I thought you said counties, and I'm like, where do you live where there's only 4 counties? Okay, well, so let me think about this real quick. If I do this subathon, I'm thinking potentially December 27th. 2 weeks from today. December 27th. How do we feel about that date? Is it giving good? Is it giving bad? Is it giving I can't be there? Is it giving I'm working? What is it giving? Because I needed to give I'll be there. December 27th. How do we feel? Looking for feedback. Looking for feedback. I'm in a state of depression because she laughed at me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I suck. I'm a bad person. Not sure yet. Why, Mikey? Where are you going to be? $27. I'm currently unemployed, so I can be there. Ah, perfect. I love that you can be there. Not that you're unemployed. Wait, what's the 27th? I'm asking if the 27th would be a good day for you, Thomas. I just walked into my hotel. The 27th. I'll be at work. All day. Because I feel like it's gotta be a Saturday. Because that's when, it has to be a Saturday, because that's when Royce is off. Unless he's not off on the 27th, which I'll have to talk to him about. Black Angel, hello. There is no good day, but I'll make it work. We're gonna need you. And you want to watch the Red Dead Redemption, you gotta be there. Ever think of walking through the open door of the hotel? Yo, I hate those spinny doors. Can we just, real quick, sidebar here? I hate the spinny doors. I always feel like I'm gonna stub my toe, walk into them. I just don't like the spinny doors. I hate them. I could put the stream in my ear. Oh my gosh, you should definitely let me know when you do that so I can talk like this. ASMR Red Dead Redemption 2. Arthur, it's me, Mary Lou. It's me. Wait, was her name Mary Lou? I think it was Mary Lou. Something like that. I work at 3 on Saturdays, also peak season. Well, listen, I gotta talk to Royce about this. I gotta confirm that he's off on that day. I gotta confirm that, I mean, my mom will be home. It's a Saturday. I gotta confirm that, you know, we can do it. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, but I think we can do it. And maybe we'll have a goal where, like, Royce takes over stream for X amount of time so I can give him a break from the baby. Not that you need a break from the baby, but, like, sometimes it can get very frustrating. If she's really fussy, I know this, I'm home with her 24/7. Talk, don't you just demand. Talk, don't you just demand? No, I do not demand things, Thomas. We are husband and wife. We discuss things. I don't demand things. What do you mean, Thomas? What are you trying to say? How far ahead do we need to make a reservation to get Royce for boys' nights? I would say at least a week. At least a week. Okay. She demands a lot. What do I demand of you, honey? Oh, I will. I will say, I was actually, before you even said something, I was about to bring it up and give you your props. So you guys remember how I broke my mirror? I smashed a garbage can. I hit a garbage can because it was on the road. There was a hole. It's a long story. I hit the garbage can, and it was going to cost $600 to fix. Remember this? Well, Royce was like, my mom works at a Chevy dealership. Let's just get the part from my mom. And he worked with the guys who were in, like, the body shop, so they painted it. And so he got it. We got it for, like, the sale price, which was $300 something, I think. $300 something dollars. So we got it for the sale price. We got it painted by the guys in the body shop. And then his mom shipped it to us. And he was outside today in the cold after we came home from our winter festival. He went out there and he watched a YouTube video to see how to do it. He took it apart, the old mirror, took it off, whatever, installed the new mirror, and it works like a charm. So shout out to my husband. I love when men fix things for me. Literally, that is honestly the best part of being a woman. The best part of being a woman is having men fix things for you. It really is. I broke my mirror. I didn't know what to do. I was gonna spend $600 at the dealership, and my husband said, no, let's do it this way. We got it cheaper. He installed it himself, and I am a happy, happy wife. Ladies in the chat, if there are any ladies in the chat, don't listen to the feminist garbage of this society. Get married. Get your husband to fix things for you. You never have to open a pickle jar. It's the greatest. Trust me. On reflection was a cheaper way to fix that mirror. What was cheap? Well, we did it the cheaper way. No, I would definitely never fix the car myself. We'd formally like to request the following 5 Friday nights for boys' nights. Thank you in advance. I don't think that I can give you the next 5 Friday nights. I think that that's asking for a lot. I think that perhaps 1 Friday a month, maybe 2. Can confirm I open no jars. Exactly. Anytime I can't get something open, if he's home, of course. If he's at work, I just suffer. But if he's home, sweetheart, I can't open this. Can you do it for me? Boom, hands it back to me. Especially with my bottles. I drink these body armor drinks. I can't get them open. Sweetheart, can you open this for me? Boom, gets it open. What was the other thing that he did that was so hot? Oh, when our sink was not working, our sink was never draining, ever. He pulled that thing apart, cleaned it out with the clean. He pulled that thing apart. He cleaned it out with the hanger. Put it all back together. Works like a charm. So sexy. I was like, I love watching you do manly things. I love watching, it's just, there's something about it. There's something primal about watching a man do manly things, fixing things, putting things together, just doing things that I can't do, reaching something, opening a bottle, opening a jar. It's just so hot. I love when a man cleans my pipes. Me too! Yeah. I do all that stuff, don't get any appreciation. Well, I am appreciating you. Right now am telling you, as a woman who loves men, as a woman who rages against the feminist narrative that we are supposed to hate men. I love men. Men are amazing. We owe everything to men being men. Thank you for roads. Thank you for buildings. Thank you for all the inventions. Thank you. Thank you, men, for leading the way for us. Now, in return, you better thank me for carrying your children, because without us, the species dies. But thank you, men, for doing pretty much everything else. So thank you. Nice to hear thank you once in a while. I'm happy to thank you guys. Basically everything except life, even that is 50-50. Well, I don't know if it's 50-50. Because, I mean, all I gotta do is, do a little... And I'll give you a little old-fashioned, right? And then I have to do all the heavy lifting. I gotta carry and nourish the child for 9 months in my body. And then I've gotta birth it. Then I've gotta nurse it. So, I don't know if it's 50-50. I think it might be a little bit more on the woman's side. Last couple women I dated found out what I do for a career, and then I got to fix their computer too. That's what men are good for. Where can I find one of these non-feminists? Oh, I don't know. It's hard to find them. That thank you deserves a resub. TK, thank you so much for the tier 1 resub. Love it. Thank you. What about when a man gives up his chair at a bar where Morgan Wallen was for sure in the bathroom? I will say, this does not paint Royce in the greatest light. We were all out together in Nashville, Royce and Snides and me and, other people. And my feet were really hurting me. They were killing me. I must have worn crappy shoes. And I was complaining that my feet were hurting me, and I was miserable, and I was like, oh, I want to sit down. And everyone was sitting down, including Royce. And Royce was not the one who got up. And I was dating Royce at the time. Royce was not the one who got up to give me his seat. Snides was. Royce. And also, another one was at the wedding, at Yunk's wedding, when I said that I wanted a second taco. Royce did not go get me a second taco. Snides went and got me a second taco. Honestly, Snides, you gotta find a woman. You gotta find a woman, wife her up. She deserves these things. She deserves a chair to sit down, and she deserves a second taco. Maybe Royce's feet hurt too. I mean, potentially, but also my feet hurt more. So my definition of feminism is letting a woman make her own choices. If a woman wants to be a homemaker, great. If she wants to work, great. My definition of feminism is society went to crap when women joined the workforce. Tell you what, women are better doing than men. Putting duvet covers on. How the hell do you do that without getting tangled up? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Duvet covers, I'm a professional. I'm a professional at duvet covers. So, should I sit in front of a Walmart with a sign that says, "We'll open jars for a girl"? I don't know if I would sit in front of a Walmart. I would say maybe like a Costco or something. Maybe not Walmart. But, oh, Target. Ladies do love Target. They do. Ladies do love Target. That's what my old man used to say, that women should have stayed home and raised the kids. I mean, it really is why we're in the financial situation that we're in. That both people in the home have to work to live in this society because of women going into the workforce. You mean it was better when one income paid for a house, car, vacation, and more? I do, yeah, I do think it was better then, yeah. I gave a few bucks to the Salvation Army today and they were ready to kiss me. What? Huh? They should teach men how to fold a fitted sheet. They should. I will say there are some things that men just universally don't seem to understand or do properly for some reason. For example, why every single one of you, why are you incapable of putting your clothes in the laundry basket? Not like draping over the side, not next to the laundry basket, not on the bed, not in the bathroom, in the laundry basket. Why are you this way? Why are you this way? It's not hard. It's not hard. You walk over to the laundry basket. You put the clothes into the laundry basket. Boom. Boom. Easy peasy. Ooh. I do still stop making generalizations. You put them in the laundry basket. It's too difficult. Okay, why not on the rooftop? I crawl. Am I the only one who puts them in the laundry basket? Apparently. The floor is quicker. You mean the laundry hamper? Yeah, the hamper. The hamper. Yes, the hamper. Patty, should I unfollow Kit too? Whoa, it is totally not, that is not a question for me. That is totally up to you. That's your prerogative. That's your relationship with another streamer that I have nothing to do with. I unfollowed for my personal reasons, and that's totally a you thing. I would never tell someone to unfollow another streamer. The basket is for, yes, sorry. The hamper. Why don't you put your clothes in the hamper? Why? They're always hanging out of the hamper, or on the floor, or on the bed, or in the bathroom. Just not in the hamper. You know how hard it is to aim through the hole in the toilet seat, put it up when you're done? No. You want to know why? Because we sit to pee and we sit to poop. You also sit to poop. So the only time you're standing, okay, ready? Women sit to pee. Guys sit to poop, girls sit to poop. Guys stand to pee. That's 1 versus 3. Okay? Toilet seat stays down. Lift it up when you have to pee. And could you guys learn to like actually get it in the bowl and not drip on the floor? What's wrong with you? That's a woman's job. That and making sandwiches. BP, your husband also does this. I know this because when I would not babysit, when I would house sit, your husband's clothes were never in the hamper. They were hanging out of the hamper. They were next to the hamper. They were on the shower next to the hamper, but they were never in the hamper. Drove me nuts. You know why women's feet are so small? So they can stand closer to the stove. All right, you know what? I literally just gave you guys your props. I just sat here and said, I love men. I love men. I'm a big believer in men. I support men. Thank you, men. And here you are saying to me, get in the kitchen. Do my laundry. Like, are you serious? Come on. Come on. Come on. Get a grip. Get a grip, y'all. I was just giving you your props. I stand to poop. Shower pooping is the most efficient. That's disgusting. Stop it, Andre. Idiots. I mean, it would be the most efficient, I suppose, because you poop and then you just take the shower head and just, rinse it all out. I suppose that would be most efficient. But maybe not if it's one of those poops that just, like, is really poopy. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you poop and it's, like, a one wipe and you're good. And sometimes you poop and it's just, like, you gotta keep wiping. So if it's one of those, it might not be the most efficient. Patty, what does it mean when a redneck baby drools out of both sides of its mouth? The trailer is level. Because rednecks live in trailers? Is that what's happening? If you struggle pooping, you don't get enough fiber. No. I mean like sometimes the poop is just like sometimes I like to call them clean poops and non-clean poops. Like sometimes it's a clean poop. Comes out, you wipe, you're good, you're done. And then sometimes it's a not clean poop and you gotta wipe a lot. You know what I'm talking about? I can't be the only person who knows what I'm talking about. It's a clean poop or a non-clean poop. Non-clean is not enough fiber confirmed. Well, I mean, that's typically when I eat, like, things that make me have not clean poops. We're supposed to wipe. If you don't have a bidet, yeah. Hi, Patty. Hair looks nice. Oh my gosh. Hi, Ironhead. Thank you. Thank you. Clean poop for me is 5 minutes in the bathroom, and bad poop is when my legs go numb. Some poops need 2 wipes. Some poops need an entire roll. Exactly. And Snides knows about this, okay? Snides knows about poops. If anyone knows about poops, it's Snides. So, my legs always go numb because I'm watching videos when I'm pooping. Yes, exactly. I don't know how we got to this conversation. I think we need to shift away from the poop conversation. Hi, Jamie. Hello. I hear Catherine yelling. Is Catherine yelling? What's going on? Why is Catherine yelling? I get up and I'm walking like Ariana Grande side to side. Actually, honestly, when I get up out of bed in the middle of the night, I feel like I gotta be careful here. I was about to say 35 and I'm like, wait, 35 is not that old. I feel like I'm 55 years old because I get up and everything is like creaky. I feel like I'm like all of my joints are like creaking and I waddle out of my room to go to the bathroom. Yeah, 35 is not that old. I'm sorry. My first thought was 35, but I'm like, wait a minute, I'm 20. That's not that old. Arthritis at your age? Is that what I have? Arthritis? Is that what's happening? It might be. Because I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like creaky. I feel like the Tin Man. And I'm like, maybe it's just because I'm so exhausted. When I'm on a plane for 3 days, it's a rough day for the toilet when I get to a hotel. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's disgusting. I don't want to picture that. You might think you feel 55. Wait for it. Oh, I feel 55. Hi, Rock and Rydell. I think it's just because I'm so exhausted because I have not slept through the night in 7 months. I have not slept for longer than 5 hours in 7 months. So, I think I'm just maybe a little bit sleep deprived. And so my body is like, doesn't function the way it's supposed to anymore. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it again. Oh, gosh. Need to be like Popeye. You know, the only part of him that doesn't rust, the part he puts in olive oil. Yeah, I'm just going to start smearing myself in olive oil. Don't the babies take a lot of calcium from the mother's body? She takes everything from my body. I sometimes like I will like sit up from nursing her and I'm immediately winded. Like last night actually it happened. I was in bed nursing her and I sat up and I almost like felt like I was going to pass out. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to eat more food and drink more water because this baby just takes everything out of my body. Who's dropping the first 1,000 bomb? I thought they got rid of that, Mike. I thought that there is no 1,000 bomb. Could you imagine if they had that when Pavel was here? Because low-key, he may have done that. Because that would have been insane. I think he may have. During that subathon, what was it? Not last year, but the year before. Pavel may have dropped 1,000 bomb. I do need the calcium for myself, yes. Maybe I should start drinking more milk. I don't know. Ooh, my water bottle keeps squirting. I keep getting squirts in my eye. Yeah, that was not my best. That was not my best quote. Do 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 do. Also, I am so hot right now. It feels like it's 900 degrees in my room. So I'm sweating. Like my armpits are so sweaty. My face is so sweaty. I keep pushing my hair back because I just feel like I'm 900 degrees right now. I don't understand it. This doesn't make any sense. Trying to copy a certain streamer with a water gun? I have no idea who you're talking about. Oh, we didn't talk about the streamer awards, you guys. Oh, wait, no, that already happened. Not the streamer awards, the game awards. The game awards. Did you guys watch the game awards? Oh, the only thing I saw about the game awards was that one game won like 10 awards or something like that. And people were like, mad because it had no colors of character, or sorry, characters of color, and I'm like, oh, okay. Because a game needs to be diverse for it to be a good game. We gotta have a, Asian centaur and a black space lesbian, and it's gotta be diverse for a game to be good. She has a water gun pointed directly at the boobas. Wait, hold on. Can I? With these mommy milkers? Can I join that meta? DS2 was Rob, turn-based is boring AF. I don't know what DS2 is. It was alright, really looking forward to the Galactic Racer game. Who won Game of the Year? What won Game of the Year? Is that the one that people were complaining it wasn't diverse enough? Because I saw like the quote tweet was like, the white game won, and I'm like, oh my gosh, can we please get a grip? Can we please get a grip? Please get a grip. I was excited for one of the game trailers for a game that'll be released in 2 years. I hope that we get a new... I know we're not getting one anytime soon because we just got a new one. When is the Nintendo Direct? Nintendo Direct. When's the next one? When is the next Nintendo Direct? Oh, there was one April, June, September, November. So maybe we'll get another one in April? Next April? Watch the trailer for Divinity. Think you'll love it. What kind of game is it? This video may be inappropriate. Oh. It looks spooky. It's giving me Diablo vibes. Oh, why is someone... Oh my. Okay, it's giving me Diablo vibes. Built by the same people... I didn't like Baldur's Gate. I don't like Baldur's Gate. I didn't like Baldur's Gate. Is it like Baldur's Gate? Would they complain about diversity if every character was black? No, surely they would not. They just don't want white people because we hate white people. That's the new thing. It's just blatantly hating white people. Okay, this is on a totally different thing, but did anyone see, and I only saw this because I follow Asmongold and Asmongold commented on it. There was a clip of, Frogan, I think it's Frogan, crying about streaming being really hard and how much she hates streaming. And I had a really hard time finding sympathy based on the things that she has said. But yeah, I don't know. I just was wondering if you guys saw that clip. Good thing you're Asian then. Good thing. Good thing I am. I think it's going to be more of a traditional RPG. If it's also a turn-based game, then it's going to suck. Yeah, I did not like Baldur's Gate. I really didn't. It was not for me. I don't like the turn-based thing. She's crying because she's going to lose the lawsuit? What lawsuit? There's a lawsuit? Streamers that complain about anything should STF you. I mean, I've complained plenty. I've complained a ton. Not about like I would never, ever, ever, ever sit here and say to you guys like, I hate streaming so much. I hate streaming. I hate it. Because that's just like, as a streamer, that's so tone deaf. That is so stupid to say and ridiculous. Now, I said in the past that I hated streaming World of Tanks. That was true. Streaming World of Tanks every single day made me want to stick my hand in a blender. But that's simply because World of Tanks was so painful. But streaming itself has been wonderful and an absolute blessing. I've had plenty of other jobs, and I will take streaming over any of those other jobs. So sitting here and being like, oh, I hate streaming so much, like QT Cinderella saying she would go back and tell herself not to stream. Oh my god, get a grip. Get in touch with reality. These streamers need to, like, have none of them had a real job before? Franco Purple, thanks for the follow. I did, yes, that is happening, Tagamo. That is a live situation. I'm trying not to talk about it because I don't want to Well, one, it's really depressing and sad and awful, and I don't really want to think about it because I'm having a good day and I kind of want to stay in a positive mood. And two, because I don't want to share any opinions on it until all of the information is out. But is this your living? Streaming is the easiest job on the planet, and they act like it's working in a coal mine. No, I mean, it was. Streaming was my living for 5 years. It's only not my living now because I luckily am married. I'm not like by myself, and so I do have support of another person. So, no, it's not my living anymore. My living is raising my baby. However, financially, like no, like fully open the curtain here, more truth than I should probably share. I just want to be able to pay my health insurance every month. My health insurance is $1,030. I want to be able to make that every month from streaming, and that's it. That's all I need. I will be plenty happy with that. Just so I can pay for my health insurance. None of these streamers have had a real job, and they think that streaming is such a hard job. Yeah, I just don't get it. Hello, Zammy. I'm doing well. How are you? Thank you, Sufflet, for the follow. Ethan Klein, another streamer, made a video on Hassan Piker called Content Nuke. He copyrighted the video. 3 female Hassan Orbiter streamers streamed it, and they blatantly said, don't give him the views, watch his content through them, so he's suing them for copyright. Oh. I see. I didn't realize that was a lawsuit. That's insane. Yes, it is insane. And that's just for me and Catherine. That is what it costs for us through the marketplace, $1,030 a month. So, just need a couple hundred subs a month and we're good. That's it. Really, literally, that's it. I just want to be able to pay my health insurance. Ethan Klein deserves it all. I disagree. I don't really know anything about Ethan Klein. I just know that there's the Ethan Klein side and the Hassan side, and I think that Hassan is basically a terrorist, so I'm immediately against Hassan. So, what gender is your baby, and when will you be changing it because you believe they were born in the wrong body? She's a girl, and she's gonna stay a girl. And she'll always be a girl. Forever and ever and ever. How is your health insurance a high? Is it because of your pregnancy? No. My health insurance is that high because it's through the marketplace. So obviously streaming does not provide insurance. I have to buy my insurance through the marketplace. And I'm paying for 2 people. So I'm paying for me and I'm paying for my baby. When I first got this plan, when it was just for me, I think I was paying $560 a month. When Catherine got added, it went up to $860 something a month. And now this year, because prices have easily, they've just gone up more. Now it's $1,030 a month. So my health insurance for me and my daughter, $1,000 a month. So that's it. That's all I want from streaming is to be able to pay for my health insurance. I am blessed to be a mother. I agree 1,000%. I'm very blessed to be a mother. GG Free Palestine. How about no? How about that is just code for wipe Jews off the planet? So, goodbye. We are very lucky in the UK. We don't have to have health insurance. We have the NHS, which is free. Now, here's the thing. As much as I hate the fact that I have to spend $1,000 a month on health insurance, I don't like the UK's health insurance situation. Just not a fan. Not a fan. Not a fan. So I'll take mine as much as it sucks. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. That goes right to my health insurance. So thank you very, very, very much for the 5 gifted. It is tremendously helpful. Thank you for helping us hit our 2nd sub goal today. Thank you. It is really greatly appreciated. It really is. So, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I've never heard a stream stand up for Jewish people, so thank you for that. My Jewish brethren. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. That statement is wild. I have never heard a streamer stand up for Jewish people. How can we be so... I just died. That's insane. That's insane. It's insane that you've never heard another streamer stand up for Jewish people and stand up for Israel. That's bonkers to me. I literally have a flag on my wall and I'm a streamer. Well, there's number 2. Me and Mike. What an insane thing. All right, well, you guys. Speaking of health insurance and subs, let's start a hype train before I have to go. Yeah? Help me pay that insurance this month? Are you telling me there are no streamers that are Jewish? I'm sure there are, but he just hasn't seen any. There is. There's so much casual anti-Semitism. I think that's more so what it is there's so much casual anti-Semitism. Absolutely. Yeah. Same with the alphabet people. You're the first one I've seen talking against it. Well done. Here's the thing. I'm not against people. I love people. I believe that people at their core are good. We're fallen. We're fallen from grace. We're sinful. But I think that there is more good in this world than there is bad. The devil works so hard. He works so hard. And I think that we are surrounded by demons. But there are some things that I simply can't not rebuke the devil on. Not all people. I think that humanity at its core is good. We're fallen and we're sinful and we are no longer perfect, but I do believe that most humanity is good and we want to see other people happy and we want to see other people do good. I thought that too until COVID. Now I think we're 50-50. I was just thinking about COVID the other day because I was watching a podcast and I still cannot to this day believe that people took the shot. I still can't believe that we shut down the entire world for COVID. It's just, the COVID pandemic is so insane to me. Especially now that all of the conspiracies are no longer conspiracies, they're just fact. Insane. I can't believe it. You can be what you want, just stay away from children, stay at women's places and toilets. Exactly. Yeah. My dad must be home. Did you know that if you order the amount of hate crime per capita, the #1 targeted group is Jewish people? Oh, I'm sure. Hindsight is 2020. I mean, no, I was saying no to that shit during COVID. I was like, absolutely not. You're not gonna tell me this vaccine that you developed in a month is safe and effective. Get out of my face. COVID is when I hit the turning point in my life of I no longer trust authority. And there was something that happened personally in my life along at the same time as COVID that also was like I was lied to. I was lied to by an authority figure who told me, trust me, I know what I'm doing because I have been a doctor for X amount of years. And I was like, okay. And then turns out that that's not true. And that's just it reshaped my worldview. It really did. The COVID pandemic reshaped everything for me. There are people that died from complications. Yes, but there are people that die from complications from the flu. People die from and it's the same people who died from the flu were dying from COVID. Old people, fat people, people with comorbid, like breathing, like people, like it was not young, healthy 20-year-olds who needed to get this COVID vaccine. And now we know that they shouldn't. They shouldn't have. And pregnant women, ah! COVID was, I get so angry thinking about COVID. The fact that people were pushed out of the military because they wouldn't get the job. Royce got basically, he didn't get kicked out. He was already getting out. But they kept trying to get him to get the shot, and he wouldn't get the shot, so they put him on basically desk duty. They were like, clean the toilets because he wouldn't get the shot. Insane. 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 Patty, this is not the last big mistake that those in charge are going to make. I don't want to witness more big mistakes like that, Tagamo. I don't want to. I don't want to see any more big mistakes like that. You have no choice. I mean, I do have a choice. I could just live in the middle of the woods, off the grid forever. Tagamo, it's time we run for office. Yes! Yes! I agree. I think I should run for office. They'll burn down the woods, yeah. All right, what time did Catherine wake up? I think Catherine woke up around... Oh, she fell asleep at 3:51. I remember she fell asleep at 3:51. She woke up at 4:55. Okay, so she woke up around 5. It is now 7:30. All right, so she is. It's almost time for bed. So I'm gonna start saying peace out. Don't you have that robot voice anti-vaxxer dude for a health minister or whatever now? Robot voice. Okay. His voice is like that because he had like a stroke and now he's got some or like not a stroke. It's some type of health thing that happened. So, rude, are you being ableist? Rude. And he's not an anti-vaxxer. He's simply pointing out that our schedule has gone from like 20 vaccines to 70-something vaccines. And our health is not improved. We have a health crisis in this country. These vaccines that were tested were not tested for more than 5 days. And I think he's saying that it's time that we stop gaslighting parents who all have the exact same story, that their child was perfectly fine and then they got a vaccine and then they were no longer perfectly fine. I think that he's saying that we should stop gaslighting those parents. We should listen to them and we should do more research. We should look at unvaccinated children versus vaccinated children. We should change the CDC schedule because it's bonkers. Giving a newborn a vaccine for hepatitis B is ridiculous. Okay, so I'm a big fan. I'm a very big fan of what this administration is currently doing. They did change it already. They did. They took it off. They took it off the recommendation. Ah, praise. Now I don't have to have them being like, would you like to give your baby the hepatitis B vaccine? No, thank you. May I ask you why? Because I don't think it's necessary. Okay, sign this form. Now I don't have to deal with that the second time or the third time. You mean you are happy at some of the things the administration is doing? Yeah, I mean, I suppose. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure which things I'm unhappy with. I'm mostly happy. I'm pretty happy about. Oh, actually, I can tell you one thing that I'm unhappy about. I can tell you one thing that I'm not thrilled about. I get it, and I can acknowledge that the fruits of it are good, but IVF is not something that I am in support of, and so I wish that we wouldn't spend resources on IVF, but yes, I gotta go because it's almost my baby's bedtime, and she's got to be getting angry. She's been awake for 2.5 hours, and I gotta get her bed ready and everything. So I am going to skedaddle for the night. I would like to thank you all for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for the support. I know that it's like not cute to be as blunt as I am about subs and support, but realistically, I appreciate it so very much because it allows me to have healthcare so that I can go to the doctor when I'm sick or my daughter is sick, and I can have a baby without paying $21,000 out of pocket. So I really appreciate it so very much. Every single sub, every single bit, every single donation is tremendously appreciated, and thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Royce is gonna take over and pull an all-nighter. If only the baby didn't sleep in my bed in this room. Then we could stream more. But we're working on that. She's teething again, so crib training has not been going well. The joys of parenthood. All right, I will see you guys. I'm going to talk to Royce also about the potential subathon, and I'll get back to you on that. Maybe start brainstorming some more ideas. So thank you guys very much for everything. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the follows. And I will see you guys on the next one. So peace out. Have a good night. Bye, guys.